Hello? I'm not the real Jesse Ventura, the biggest expert on Gran Turismo in the world. I'm here to talk about a subject dear to my heart, which is how to improve the sport mode in Gran Turismo 7. I've spent months doing extensive research on this, and I had to call Mr. Tist and ask him to put together a video of my research because I haven't used a computer since the Amiga 500 came out. So let's get into it. Okay, part one, car classes. Now, if it were up to me, there would only be American cars in the game, but we can't do that because then all the weak Europeans and so on would start crying. The way the sport mode in Gran Turismo 7 is right now is just a bunch of reruns of the same group, 3 and 4 races with the occasional group 1 or 2 races. These car classes have a lot of cars, but a lot of them aren't competitive. Let's take a look at Group 3, for example. Group 3 has 50 cars. Some of these are more or less never used by anyone. So how about, for example, remove the JGTC, Supra, Nissan GTR, and Honda NSX from Group 3 and put those in its own car class. These JGTC cars are classic cars that a lot of people associate with previous Gran Turismo titles. So how about naming this class Gran Turismo Legacy Group? And they can be a recurring daily race. Same thing with Group 1. This group is a mess and very unbalanced. I would remove the old classic Le Mans cars and put them in their own group. And also these Vision Gran Turismo cars, put those abominations in their own group. I also think there should be beginner classes that are always available every week with rotating tracks. How about something beginner friendly like the Renault Clio? It can even be a little bit tuned. In iRacing, everyone starts with the Mazda MX-5. So how about doing the same thing in GT7? I might even go so far to say that you can't drive Group 1 to 4 until you have hit driving rating D or even C. Progression is fun. Part 2, more daily races. I let the legendary Sylvester Stallone handle this one. You kids might know him from the best racing movie ever made, Driven.
Thanks a lot, Jesse. I'll take it from here, buddy. Now, the way the sport mode in Gran Turismo 7 is and always has been is 3 new races every week. Daily race A, B, and C. Now, I know there is also Manufacturers' Cup and Nations' Cup, and that is great, but not everyone has the time to put Gran Turismo in their calendar since these events are on specific dates. I missed one of these races because I had to go endorse President Trump. Boy, was I pissed. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that 3 races are too few, and I think a lot of players feel that way. At least Daily Race D or even E should be available. Daily Race D could, for example, be a one-make race with a car that Polyphony choose and tune every week. There's so many cool cars in GT7 that players have tuned in single player. Where's the imagination, Polyphony?
I know how you feel, Sly. God damn it, now I'm pissed. I think I will have to let Nick Cage handle this last part of the video. Nick, of course, has driver rating A+ in GT7 and the Platinum Trophy.
Thank you, Mr. Ventura. I'll handle it from here. Here's a stress ball you can cool down with.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
All right, last part, tracks. Gran Turismo 7 has a good amount of tracks and a decent variety, even though a lot of fan favorites from previous Gran Turismo titles are missing. Give us Apricot Hill, Midfield Raceway, Seattle. I know they take time to make, but I can donate some of my Wicker Man money if it helps. Anyway, I'm in sport mode. Some of these tracks almost never show up anymore. Tracks like Fisherman's Ranch, Goodwood, and even Tokyo Expressway rarely makes an appearance. And when was the last time Alsace, or however the fuck you pronounce it, was in a daily race? It's been so long that I've forgotten the layout of the track and crashed last time I tried it and screamed. Yeah, that happened. Anyway, Gran Turismo needs to use their variety of tracks more. I know Spa is fun, but maybe not every goddamn week.
Okay, gentlemen, I think we have said what we needed to say. Polyphony, get your shit together. Nick, Sly, it was a pleasure.
Anytime, Jesse.
The pleasure was all mine, Mr. Ventura.